Good morning, class 5th. Yesterday we finished our grammar chapter and I gave you homework, and I hope you finished your homework. If you complete it in your copy, send your homework on my WhatsApp number, personal WhatsApp number, not in group. Okay students? Okay students, today we will start our English literature. 2 lessons already we completed, so now we will start our poem. Okay, so look at here is our poem name, Dear Mr. Examiner. Okay, so let's start reading. First, are you afraid of exams? Discuss with your partner a few tips to overcome your fear. Okay, so we cannot do in groups because we are not in class. So when we will be in our class, we will do this in a class, in group of your class. Okay, so now we will start reading. Okay students. Thank you so much for your questions. I read them most carefully through, but there isn't a single one of them that I know the answer to. I've written my name as instructed, put the years and month and the day. But after I'd finished doing that, I had nothing further to say. So I thought I'd write you a letter, fairly informally about what I can see from my desk here and what it's like to be to me, and what it's like to be me. Mandy has written 10 pages, but it's probably frightful guff, and Angela Smith is copying the answers of her cuff. Miss Quinlan is marking our homework. The clock keeps ticking away. I suppose to anyone outside, it's just another day. There'll be mothers going on errands, grandmothers sipping tea, unemployed men doing crosswords or watching Crow Court on TV. The rain has finally stopped here. The sun has started to shine, and in our back garden in Sefton Drive, a housewife hangs shirts on a line. A class files passed to play tennis. The cathedral clock has just pealed. A mower chugs backwards and forwards up on the hockey field. Miss Quinlan just read what I've written. Her face is an absolute mask before she collects the papers in. I've a sort of favor to ask. I thought your question were lovely. I've only myself to blame, but couldn't you give me some marks for writing the date and my name? Garth Owen. Okay, write poet's name Garth Owen. Okay students, now we finished our reading, so I hope you will listen to me carefully, 2 paragraphs every time, and read by yourself and try to learn how to read. Okay students, now we will read again and we will find the hard words. Okay, thank you so much for your questions. Underline the word questions. I read them most carefully through, but there isn't a single one of them that I know the answer to. Second stanza, I've written my name as instructed. So underline the word written. I think everyone know past tense of write, past participle. Okay, and instructed, underline the word is instructed. Put the year, the month and the day. But after I'd finished doing that, I had nothing further to say. Underline word nothing further. Okay, finished everyone know last and okay. So I thought I'd write you a letter for fairly informally about what I can see from my desk here and what it's like to be me. Fairly, underline word fairly. Informally, okay. Now, fourth stanza. Mandy has written 10 pages, but it's probably frightful guff. Guff meaning, you will find in your word meaning, which one you will write in your copy. And Angela Smith is copying the answer of her cuff. This of her cuff you will find in your word meaning. Okay, so when we do the explanation I will tell you. Now Miss Quinlan is marking our homework. Okay, marking. The clock keeps ticking away. I suppose to anyone outside it's just another day. Underline the word ticking, clock, okay. Now students, we finished our reading, so now we will start explanation, okay, of poem Dear Mr. Examiner. Okay, thank you so much for your questions. Now a child who is giving her exam, so he is thanking her teacher for the question she gave in exam, in his exam, in the question paper. He is thanking her teacher or his teacher. Okay, I've read them most carefully through. And what he said, student was telling her teacher, just he is imagining. Okay, I read those questions carefully. Okay, carefully question me. But out of all those questions, but there isn't a single one of them that I know the answer to. Now student was thinking or telling the teacher, he's just imagining. Okay, but out of all those questions, which one in his exam question paper? So he said, out of all those questions, which one in his exam paper? There is no question that I know the answer to. And the child is telling, he's just imagining, he's talking to her, his or her teacher, and he said, I don't know, he doesn't know any of the answer of these questions. Okay, now second paragraph. This hard word, question means that which is asked. Question means which someone is asking you. Okay, and now second paragraph. I've written my name as instructed. Put the year, the month and the day. But after I'd finished doing that, I have nothing further to say. So now student, the child who is sitting in his exam room on his seat, and when he is reading his question paper, he don't know any answer. So he was just thinking. So he is telling, I've written my name as instructed. He is saying according to the instruction given in the question paper. Okay, I have written my name, month and day. What he wrote in question paper, in answer sheet, you have to write your name, month, date, class. So he just mentioned everything in his answer sheet. But after I finished doing that, I had nothing further to say. After writing this, all these date, name, month, year, I had nothing that I could answer any question in question paper. Why? Because he don't know any answer of this question. So that's why he is imagining everything, because he has nothing in his mind to write in the answer sheet. Okay, so written, I told you, past participle of write, instructed to direct, finished, and nothing, not anything, and further to great or distance. Okay, to greater distance, sorry. Okay, so now third paragraph, we will start explanation of third paragraph, third and fourth I am showing you. Okay, so here, So I thought I'd write you a letter, fairly informally, about what I can see from my desk here and what it's like to be me. Okay, now student, that child who doesn't know any answer of in his question paper, so he is thinking what he is thinking. So he said, I thought I would write a letter to my teacher. He wants to write a letter to his or her teacher, okay, because he has nothing to do. What can I see from the place where I am sitting? He said, where I am sitting, from that place, whatever I am looking or watching, so I will write in that letter, okay? And what is it like for me to see here? So whatever he see from his seat, he will write in letter. The meaning of fairly, with justice, informally, not in due form. Okay, now fourth paragraph. Mandy has written 10 pages, but it's probably frightful guff, and Angela Smith is copying the answer of her cuff. Now a child was looking at the class, in the class, to other people, other students, sorry, and what he is looking, Mandy has filled 10 pages, but all of them full with foolish ideas. So she is writing lots of paper, filling lots of paper, like 10 pages, but nothing is meaningful. Okay, Angela Smith is cheating from his sleeves. I think she wrote in his sleeves something, and she was cheating from her sleeves. Okay, now students, probably, meaning of probably is almost certainly. Okay, and answer, you know, reply, and frightful, something bad. Okay, answer, reply, you know, of her cuff, to speak without thinking. Okay, miss, okay, a little bit, two more paragraph. Miss Quinlan is marking our homework. The clock keeps ticking away. I suppose to anyone outside it's just another day. So meaning of marking, marking means she's doing her job. She's looking at all the students and checking her homework. Clock, timepiece, ticking, clock sound. Okay, and suppose, think, to anyone outside means external. Okay, it's just another day. Now student is looking there. Miss Quinlan is checking their homework. The sound of the clock is ticking. It's making sound, clock. Even today I was looking at just another day. It was exam day, but that child, he did not prepare for the exam. That's why he is thinking it is the same day, like he study in the class and he is not attentive in the class. He is doing the same day. Okay, there'll be mothers going on errand, grandmothers sipping tea, unemployed man doing crossword, or watching Crown Court on TV. Okay, so now mother would be doing her work at wondering. Okay, and grandmother would be drinking tea. She's drinking tea slowly, sip by sip, means one little bit and then a little bit in her mouth. Okay, one sip. People who are unemployed, unemployed means those who don't work, they stay at home. Okay, playing crossword. Okay, meaning of crossword, puzzle, what you play puzzles. Okay, sipping means drinking tea slowly. Errand means message. Okay, and watching the Crown Court program on TV. And those who don't work, they are watching TV and there is a program Crown Court. Okay, they are watching on their TV. So just he is imagining, he is thinking. The rain has finally stopped here. The sun has started to shine. And in a back garden in Sefton Drive, a housewife hangs shirts on a line. Now what happened? That's happened, and now he is imagining outside. What he is imagining? He's not looking in class or outside. He is imagining. He is imagining now the sun has started shining. Why? Due to the rain stop. Now rain is not falling, that's why sun is shining now. The housewife means the wife of the house is hanging clothes on a rope at the back of her garden. She is hanging a wet clothes. Which one? She washed it. Okay, so now meaning of rain, moisture of the atmosphere falling. Okay, falling, rain is falling, that means. And finally, annual means at last it's finished. And stop, not falling, not moving. Okay, it's a stop now, still. Now next, our class files passed to play tennis. The cathedral clock has just peeled a mower chuck. Mower chuck means a machine used for cutting grass. Okay, mower chuck. Backward and forward up on the hockey field. Now a child was thinking, because he has nothing to do, so he is thinking. What he's thinking? Is thinking the class has taken a test and is ready to play tennis in sunny weather, because now rain is stopped and weather is sunny. The sound came from the church clock, and that time he can hear the sound of church bell. The mower is moving forward. Mower means a machine used for cutting grass. That means in hockey field, mower is moving. A person, a gardener is working with the mower. He is cutting the grass. Okay, he is moving machine upward, forward and backward. Where? On the hockey field. The meaning of past, gone by, in time, tennis game, cathedral, church, peel, beats, mower. I told you chuck mower means a machine used for cutting grass. Okay. Now Miss Quinlan just read what I've written. Her face is an absolute mask. Before she collects the papers in I've a sort of favor to ask. So absolute, completely, okay, and all the meaning I think you know. So Miss Quinlan had read what I wrote in my test copy, in test answer sheet. What he wrote, Miss Quinlan read that one. She looked at the paper. She was a little annoyed, means she's irritated a little bit, and surprised to see the answer sheet of that child, because he did not answer of any question. So she is little bit annoyed. I thought your questions were lovely. I've only myself to blame. But couldn't you give me some marks for writing the date and my name? So the student, what he said, boy said, your question is very good. I have blamed myself. He is blaming means he's not complaining. Why? Because he did not write any answer of this question. That's why he is not complaining. But can you, and but he wants, he is still thinking. He did not answer any question, but he is still thinking. But can you give me some marks for the date and name I wrote in my question, exam paper, answer sheet? He is thinking, I write my name, date, month, so teacher will give me marks for this. So the poet wanted the teacher to give marks for writing his name and age. Okay, so students, this is your explanation. That is true, that child did not learn anything, but I don't think so you do like this, because no one and not any teacher will give you marks without writing any answer. Even you can think and write, not only learn, just think yourself about the story, about the poem, and write yourself what you learned. Okay, don't think for writing name, date and month you will get marks. No. So now poet name, Garth Owen. Okay, now students, I don't have time, so I can't write word meaning, so I'm showing you glossary from your book. So I think it's big enough, you can look at it and write. Okay, let me read for you. Frightful, used for stressing something bad. Guff, foolish idea or talk. Errands, a job done for someone else that usually involves delivering or collecting something. Okay students, there is 3 word meaning, 3 more word meaning here. I think it's enough, big enough, you can write yourself. Mower, a machine used for cutting grass. Chugs, to move slowly, making the sound of an engine running slowly. Okay, and off the cuff, to speak without thinking. That's your homework students. Write word meaning, look at them properly. I showed you in big size. Okay, it's big enough, you can look at it properly. So this is 1, 2, 3, and now 4, 5 and 6. Okay student, only 6 word meaning.